All right, man. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the OTB YouTube channel. We are here after NBA opening day. I'm here with my NBA specialist, Boog. Let's talk Rockets Thunder. And then we're gonna get into the Dubs, Lakers. Off rip, man. Rockets Thunder. What a game. We were texting. I mean, it was playoff atmosphere. It felt like a playoff game. You texted me. You said they were letting them play. I thought they were too. I like it, man. I like it. I think that they try to set the tone probably for this year, let the boys play hard. I mean, Sengun, 39 points off of 24 shots, 10 for 11 on free throws. And SGA, man, had a shit first half, but got it together in the fourth quarter when it mattered the most, and the Thunder get the dub, man. Tell me, what do you think about the game?
I mean, yeah, we got double overtime thriller here. So this was a great one. It was kind of throwing me off though because I was trying to watch the Warriors and they got the
Right.
whole
The
the
whole first
whole
quarter was gone.
Peacock versus NBC. What do you? I'm
Right.
like, bro, like I'm trying to watch my team, but nah. Yeah, like you said, the playoff intensity, bro. I think that started from the crowd. They were super amped into it because the banner night, the referees letting them play. I mean, dude, they're trying to get open and they're letting them play with physicality, fighting over screens. Just the whole it felt like a playoff game. You
Hell
had the
yeah.
players, they're setting the tone out there, getting a little chippy. It got a little chippy between Lou Dort and Kevin Durant at points in that first half. He was dominant also in that first half, but second half not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ask you, as the resident big time KD fan, knowing what you saw yesterday, and he was dominating in that first half, fourth quarter, and second overtime. It seemed like he didn't want the ball. He was not trying to get open. They were setting him off ball screens, and he was not even. I know Amon had it going, getting downhill to the rim and was making layups, and Sengun obviously putting up 40. But at some point, you got to think this is KD. We brought you over here to score the ball,
Yeah.
and you're not trying to go get it. So, give me your thoughts on KD.
My goat Kevin Durant. I thought he played a decent game. First game of the season. Can't buy too much stock into it. I did notice exactly what you were saying though. It did seem like he was kind of just
Bro, just like hi,
take
yeah, he literally just kept like, nah, y'all got it.
yeah.
Like, nah, bro, you got it.
And you know what? Maybe some of that he was in foul trouble. I'm pretty sure he fouled out, which doesn't help either.
Yeah.
But
A lot of people fouled out that game. Yeah. I think he fouled out in the second overtime. Yeah.
speaking of Amon Thompson, I mean, we got to get a shot, man. We got to
Yeah.
develop a 3-point shot. If you want to be a guy, if you want to be an effective guard in the NBA, we got to get a 3-pointer, man. And I
But
don't know.
that's all he needs.
That's
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 literally
it.
all he
That's it.
needs.
That's it. And you saw, oh my God, SGA. I mean, of course, his game ends in free throws. It's only fitting. But I will give props. SGA put Katie on that island, and
Yeah.
he took his lunch. Let's just call it what
Yeah.
it is. Katie knew it. Everybody
Yeah.
else knew it. It wasn't one of those calls where you go, oh, that's soft. It was a foul.
Yeah.
Katie got
Yeah.
Katie got
He
mixed
knew
up.
it. KD knew he
Katie
fouled him. He
got
knew he
mixed
did.
up. Katie got mixed
And
up.
that's just a testament to Shea. I mean, this might be the year where he's consensus the best player in the NBA potentially. I mean, you look at the first three quarters, he wasn't doing much of anything. He finished the game with I think 35 points.
Yeah.
25 of those, I have it. Where's it at? I have it written down.
Off of
25 of those, or
26
24,
shots.
excuse me. 24 of those points came from the fourth quarter and overtimes combined.
Yeah.
12 in the fourth quarter, 5 in the first, 7 in the second overtime. So when the game got into the balance, OKC gave it to their guy and he made the plays. And Rockets, I want to talk about a point that everyone brought about this offseason and all this height that they had. They
Yeah.
came out there with that 6'10 average size lineup. I mean, don't get me
Tallest
wrong.
lineup of all
That's
time.
scary. Like that will give teams a lot of that will give my Warriors a lot of problems. That will give teams lots of problems in the playoffs potentially, but if you look at the balance between it, they dominated the rebounds 51 to 39, absolutely cleaning up the glass. But at the same time, you have no spacing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no spacing on the court when you put Sengun, Steven Adams, and Amon Thompson on the floor together. That's no
No
perimeter.
threes. No
Sengun, he
threes.
was making a couple
Sengun's
threes, but you're gonna settle with Sengun shooting threes. Like
for
we'll
sure.
see if that's something he becomes a marksman at. And KD, he likes to operate where out that mid range, out that mid post. So when he's
Yup.
catching it, he's getting his back to the basket. The defense is all around him because there's nobody on the 3-point line. So that's going to make it harder for him. So I think that's also probably a reason why he wasn't trying to go score as much, just because of the spacing. So we'll see what they do from there. we'll talk a little bit more about this game, or we can move on to the Warriors if you want.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out Rockets 25 total turnovers to OKC's 12. Obviously, that's going to be really
Yeah.
tough. And you only lose by one. So I think if you're the Rockets, I think that's a positive. If you just take better care of the ball, you play a little bit smarter. You
Oh
probably
shit! Oh wait, my
probably end up
fault.
winning
Before
this game.
'cause I would have definitely forgot about this.
Go ahead.
The freaking controversy of the at the end of the, I believe it was the end of the first regulation or
Oh
the end of
yeah,
the
with
first
KD calling a
overtime.
timeout.
Bro, the
That was
whole, and
crazy.
not just KD. If you look
The
at the
whole
replay,
play,
the whole Rockets are calling for a timeout with
every
no
player on the
timeout.
Rockets. Yeah.
Like, I know OKC fans, I think y'all got robbed on that. I know the official said they didn't
It would
acknowledge
because
it.
it's
Oh,
free. It's a free throw and
yeah,
it's
it's
game. It's game.
technical free throw would have been untimed, and yeah, exactly, would have been game. So I don't know. If they said they didn't acknowledge. I know you probably don't want to see a game end like that,
Yeah.
but
Well, it ended
bro,
like that anyway
when the
at
whole
the end.
team, yeah, it still ended on free throws. So when the whole team is signaling for it, bro, you got to call that. That was crazy. He pulled a Chris Webber for sure, bro.
Yeah,
That's
no.
wild.
The Rockets, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it felt like the Rockets the whole way, and credit to OKC, man. On ring night, teams tend now to come a little bit sluggish, but
Yeah,
they got it together at the end, and I think that's a mark of a good team. You
that
don't,
defense
yeah, they play defense, man, and
keeps them in the game.
they're just so deep. They have so many guys that they can bring in off the bench to do all the dirty work for them.
Yep.
I thought that was a great game.
No J Dub too.
Yeah,
Still find a way.
The Rockets are gonna be a really good team. They're gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see both these teams play again
yeah.
when they're fully healthy. I think that'll be a great game. All right, Bug, talk to me
hmm
about the Dubs, man. Dubs
Yes,
Lakers.
sir, man.
Feeling
This
like
it's my squad.
feeling like Dubs Lakers is one of those matchups, man. It's just
I mean,
it's an all
Warriors
time.
Lakers. It's always a classic. I mean, I know no Bron, so that took some of the flair out the game. Probably would have been a little bit more intense, but
I have something to
from my
say about
Warriors,
Braun later
man.
too. I have something to say
Okay,
about Braun
okay.
later.
My Warriors. This looked like vintage Warriors, offensively and defensively. I mean, we absolutely lit it up from the 3-point line. Think we shot 17 of 40. That's like 42 or 43%, something like that. So if they can shoot like that, there's not many teams that will be able to beat them. You look at the production you get from Jonathan Kuminga. He's inserted into the starting lineup amid all the offseason allegations and drama he dealt with. He dominated in the third quarter. Jimmy Butler, I mean, this is what I wanted to see from Jimmy Butler. We know about playoff Jimmy, but I want to see regular season Jimmy. This little coasting 15 to 20 points, like that's not going to be good enough over here, bro. That might have been what you did in Miami, but over here we're going to need buckets. We need Jimmy
Yeah.
buckets. He
Mm-hmm.
comes out, gives you 31 points, aggressive from the start to the finish, 16 of 16 from the free throw
He got
line.
to the line.
That's the most free throws by a Warrior, I think, in a game like that since like Will or something.
That's a lot of
So
free
you get
throws.
Jimmy Butler. You don't need much from Steph Curry. This is the longest I've talked about the Warriors, and I haven't even mentioned
And
Steph Curry.
he still did his part. I think he had like
He
23,
does what
24
he
points.
does, yeah. But that's the biggest key for us is if we can win minutes without Steph on the floor. That's been the biggest gripe for the Warriors for the last 3 to 4 years is can they produce offensively when Steph's not on the floor? Last night they did. Give me your thoughts on the Warriors, and then we can talk about Luka a little bit and
Yeah.
and what I think the Lakers projections might be for this season.
Man, Warriors look good. They were pretty much in control all night. I feel like an
Definitely.
interesting. I mean, this is just Warriors basketball. I was checking out the points in the paint. I mean, LA almost had double the points in the paint that the Dubs did, and the Dubs still comfortable win by 10. The Dubs are going to be playing a little bit of that small ball lineup. Something that they're known for.
Unfortunately, yep.
And the Lakers, man, what the hell is DeAndre Ayton doing out there, bro?
He's trash,
I
bro.
mean,
He is
it's a
trash.
tough watch, bro. It's a really tough watch. DeAndre Ayton is, in my opinion, one of the most mid hyped up to be like a top guy. I don't think he is. I mean, obviously he's a little bit undersized for his position. And it's just
Is he though, or does he just play
I
like
was
it?
gonna
Because
say,
he's big.
do you have the
He's
dog? Do you have the dog in you? You know what I
no,
mean?
no.
Like
If he had the dog, Phoenix would
it's
have never
never
let him go.
exactly, and we've never seen that from him. So to expect that from him now that you're
Yeah,
on the Lakers is a little bit unrealistic. I mean, MVP Luka, man, this is MVP Luka campaign starting off the rip.
yeah,
Doncic, 43 points, I believe. I mean, what a
yeah.
off 27 shots. I mean, that's efficient. He had 12 rebounds, 9 assists, so almost got the triple double there. Draymond Green. he's not going to show up on the stat sheet, but you got to tip your cap. He's a vet. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
If you watch that game yesterday, Draymond, he was controlling traffic, disrupting passing lanes, giving DeAndre
Stuff
Ayton
that
hell
doesn't
in the
show. We
post.
know what Draymond brings, and it doesn't show up on the
Yeah.
stat sheet most of the time. And
Yeah.
like you said, Kuminga, I think that Jonathan Kuminga is going to be the make or break for the Dubs this year. I mean, you got people
Yeah.
talking about the Dubs not in the playoffs, which I
Yeah,
think
that's
is
wild. Yeah,
crazy,
that's
man.
wild.
They got
That's
to be
wild.
clickbait. This is a playoff team, in my opinion. If Jonathan Kuminga can consistently give you what he gave you last night, I think that the Dubs are not only a playoff team, but I think that they're a championship contender. And
Potentially. Yeah.
obviously, first game, we got a long way to go. It's going to come down to injuries and all that. Whoever's
Yeah.
the healthiest, I mean, Denver, I think Denver's is going to look really good
Yeah.
this year. So, I mean, the West is always top. I mean, you got top players. And yeah, man, not much else to say. Jimmy Butler, I mean, 31 points off the 14 shots, got to the line all night.
Hmm.
I mean, if the Dubs can do this consistently, they're going to give teams some headaches. Talk to me about LeBron a little bit. I don't know if you were watching. I felt like LeBron's body language was a little bit weird. I feel like he's sitting on the sideline watching Luka do that. By the way, I believe this was the most points in an opener for a Laker player since Kobe Bryant. Just to put that out there. So
I got a
LeBron.
feeling he's going to be breaking a lot of
Oh
season, not
yeah,
all time, but a lot of individual season records. I feel like he's going to have this season.
it's gonna be a fun one to watch. I felt like LeBron's just sitting there on the sideline, kind of thinking
Yeah.
like, man, this guy. I mean, obviously he wants. I think he wants Luka Doncic as a teammate, but as the alpha, LeBron's been the guy all his life. It probably makes him feel some sort of way to see Luka do that well. I think that this is going to be. I mean, what you saw from the Lakers last night, I think that's going to be the theme of the season. I think you're going to get Luka Doncic dropping 43 points and the Lakers lose by 10. I think you're going to see
Yeah.
that and it's when you play basketball like that, especially this early in the season, if he's going to have to do that. I mean, I know he's skinny Luka now, but it's not
Yeah, I don't know.
sustainable.
He already looks a little bigger to me.
It's not
So I think as the season goes on, he's not going to get in better shape than he was in the summer.
yeah.
So
And
I
if
think he'll revert back to fat Luca.
so at some point. Yeah, no, if you're gonna ask this out of Luka Doncic night in, night out, man, and this is what he's
I
gonna
mean,
have to
yeah,
do.
look at his minutes he played yesterday in the
Yeah.
season opener. I think he was 44 minutes
And we're
for a
already
season opener.
and
Like,
before Luka even got here, we were talking about how they used to put LeBron out there the whole game, and come playoff
yeah.
time, these guys got no juice. So I'm
At least
interested.
LeBron could play defense, though. You know,
And you know what?
Luca, he's out there. And let me actually say this: Luca, he's an offensive juggernaut. Let me say that again. This dude is one of the most supremely talented offensive creators we've ever had in this game. But he's a cone.
He's a
He is a
cone.
cone. He had a play. I will say yesterday he had a play where he locked up Steph Curry, made him shoot a tough step back, contested it. But he's a cone. He's
He's a
scoring
cone.
40, but he's giving up 40. If you look at the Warriors, like I said, they dominated the three ball. A lot of that is coming from dribble drives, blowing right past Luca, right past Gabe Vincent, right past Austin Reeves, and we're kicking out to wide open shooters. Excuse me. So I know the Warriors had the hot hand, but when you keep generating good look after good look after good look, they're gonna fall eventually when you have the talent that they do with Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, shooters like that. All they need to see is one or two go in, and it'll be a long night.
And I think that's gonna be the blueprint that you see teams use on the Lakers this year. Luka can have his 50.
Yeah, I think that was our game plan.
Let
It's
him
like,
have
all
his
right, well,
50.
not let him have 50, but
Yeah,
like
but
not
we're
really
gonna
much we
go
can do
at you.
about it.
We're gonna
Yeah,
go at you
yeah,
all night,
mm-hmm,
and we're gonna make you
mm-hmm,
work on defense, and we're gonna
yeah,
make you. We're gonna get all that stamina
yeah,
right about you, and you can keep
yep,
your 43. We're gonna win by 10
yeah.
comfortably. Great
Let
team
Lucas
win.
score. Reeves balled out, so I'd like to see us tighten that
Yeah.
up. But if you play the Lakers, I think that's the game plan. You let Luca pretty much do what he wants, limit his facilitating to everybody else, lock up Reeves, and we'll see what Bron can do in year 75. So see what he got going on.
Man, yeah, the Dubs look good, man.